Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Takia Coleman, your multi-passionate entrepreneur. Welcome back to my channel. So I am revamping, so that's why you hear this new catchphrase 22. I hope you guys like it, but I thought that it defined me so well. I am breaking off to start another YouTube channel and putting my real estate channel on another platform. So here you will see everything entrepreneurial. I hope you guys love it. But today we are jumping back into our digital series. For those of you who have been watching, thank you to all of my new subscribers. We have finally hit 10,000. I am super excited. I thought the day would never come, it took forever. But if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see any videos that I post. You'll be the first one to know about it. So today we are jumping into the topic of why aren't your digital products selling? So last video that I put out, we were talking about how to market your digital products. I hope some of you took those tips. I hope they were helpful tips, but I have come to the conclusion, I went a whole week without selling any digital products and it hurt my soul. I was so devastated. I called my mom and I'm like, oh God, they're not selling anymore. I think I messed it up. I don't know what's happening. Because I went to making, my last month I made 8,000 and this month is not looking so good. And I say this to say that I'm a little hurt, but I know it's my fault. I'm gonna take full accountability, and if anybody wants to join me, welcome to the club. It is our fault, it's okay. But we are gonna fix that. So I know for a fact that I have not been successfully marketing my digital products. I purchased it, it was going well. I thought that I was Michelle Obama and I was thebomb.com and I didn't have to do anything else, but I was wrong. So your way of marketing sometimes is not gonna always work. Sometimes there are gonna be slow seasons, and that's with any business. So I need you to first understand that. And I need you to also take accountability of it may be your fault, but we are gonna fix that today. So for some of the digital products that I've been selling, I did some free audits 1 week with all of my ladies and gentlemen who are in my group. So if you have purchased from me, I do have a Telegram group that you can join, and I give a lot of tips and try to help you guys with your products, because I don't want you to feel like, okay, you just brought something and I convinced you to buy something and it's not working the way I said it would work. But keep in mind, you do have to put in some work, and I said that the last video. So something that I noticed when just auditing their Instagrams or TikTok platforms or YouTubes. Number one, when you first look at someone's Instagram, what is it that attracts you? The first thing that you're gonna look at, of course, is the profile picture. So some of them, I saw that if you have a logo, if you have writing, maybe the picture is too far back that you cannot read what the writing says. I won't know what business it is because I can't see it. So number one, I would say zoom in on whatever it is that your font is, so that I can see what your business is, even if I wanted to see it. But I don't feel like most people see that. Number two, if you're gonna use a photo, use something appealing, use some money, use something with a card, use something that looks rich, luxurious. Or if it's, depending on whatever niche that you're using, use something that's gonna gravitate to whoever's trying to buy your product because of that specific niche. So that's number one. The second thing that I noticed was that when I went into their shops, their websites, number one, they didn't have any freebies. They didn't have nothing to offer. When I first did my first product, it took me about 3 weeks to sell. Yes, it didn't jump off right away. I didn't become this, oh, I made all these thousands of dollars. That didn't happen. So I sold so many freebies, and because now you're giving them something for free. Now, outside of the freebie, one young lady that I looked at, she didn't have anything else but one product. So I'm like, or she had like a newsletter that you could sign up for. So I was like, well, what are you exactly selling? I don't see anything. But outside of having one product, I will highly recommend that you have at least 2 to 3 different digital products that you have on your website. Because maybe if you just purchased one that was a high ticket item that was like $500, you're gonna have a couple of people who are gonna come on there and they probably can't afford that $500. But at least if you can give them something else that'll be like, okay, well, wait a minute now. She got something for $25. I can't afford $500 right now, but I could try the $25 one. So try to have a different variety of what you sell. And one lady actually asked me that. She was like, do you think it's beneficial to have all of those products? I'm like, well, I'm giving them options. So if you can't afford $500, then maybe you might want to buy a $100 one. Or if you can't afford $27, then maybe you're about a $58. I mean, vice versa. But I have options in my thing, but they're not all the same product. So for one of them, I have like Melanin reels. So now if you have problems I highly feel like your digital product should be what's going to solve someone's problem. And that's the biggest thing. Make sure you're buying something that makes sense. Don't just purchase something because you saw it and you're like, oh, well, it say MMR rights and I'm gonna just buy it. Make sure you know what you're buying. I had one young lady call me and say she brought something, the Kingdom. I'm like, I never heard of that. But that one was for drop shipping. Right now, honestly, I don't know if drop shipping is still a big thing. So I wouldn't have brought that because I'm not focused on drop shipping. Right now, digital products is a big thing. So selling something with the MMR rights of teaching someone how to sell digital products or providing digital products that they don't have to make, that is solving a problem. A lot of people don't have the time to make it or they don't know how to make it. So with my 300 plus bundle, it worked out because now I'm giving you the opportunity to either resell something because you don't have time to do it, or I'm giving you a whole bunch of 300 plus planners that are already done for you, so that now you don't have to sit there and make your own. So the whole thing is you want to find the problem to what's their problem? What was the reason why you brought it? You brought it either because you wanted to be financially free, you wanted a side hustle that was going to make money. So now you have to promote it to somebody else like, hey, I done made $25,000 off of this and I didn't even have to do nothing. Or I can go to Disney World now or spend time with my children. I don't have to get a second job because of this income stream. So find the reason why they want to buy it. You need a pinpoint. But going back to what I was saying, you need multiple products. Like for me, like I said in my other video, I'm a crackhead when it comes to digital products right now. So I'm just buying stuff, but stuff that makes sense. So when I saw the Melanin reels, and guess how I saw it? Someone ran an ad. That's my other point. I saw that because they ran an ad. If I would never saw the ad, I probably would never brought it. But I'm like, wait a minute, this can help someone who doesn't know how to make reels or don't have time to make reels. So now I'm going to give them reels and that's going to solve their problem. Find the problem. You're not finding the problem, but add products. You need more than one product. So add more products, add your freebie, fix your profile picture, also fix your bio. In your bio, you need to put something that's attractive. If you don't know what to put, go to somebody else's page and see what they put that grabs your attention. Oh, you can make $5,000 a month. Oh, I'm gonna show you how to be financially free. Oh, I have the best 300 done for you bundles in the world. This is gonna help you set off your career. Put some emojis in there, put some stuff that's gonna grab their attention before they even go stroll down to see what you're posting. But then the other thing when it comes to posting, you need to post more often. You cannot post on Monday and then think, okay, I posted for the week, I'm gonna get 10 sales. No, because I guarantee if you go back to that post, only 5 people liked it and then maybe 10 people saw it, but only 1 person commented. So you have to keep throwing it in their face until they say, well, dang, she keep posting this. Let me just see what she's talking about. So I would say if you cannot post every single day, at least try to make a schedule of, I'm gonna post every other day. Make it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So at least now you're in the algorithm. But if you post once a week, twice a week, the algorithm's like, okay, well, I ain't finna mess with her because she's not really serious about what she's doing. She not doing nothing. So that's what you wanna do. Now, the other thing that I noticed in the caption, stop making the caption boring. And when I say boring, it looks like a book of a whole bunch of words. I'm not gonna sit there and read that, honestly. I don't like reading already, so I'm not gonna sit there and read that. What you need to do is break it up in bullet points. So you wanna make sure you add about a few emojis in there. Also add a call to action. Comment to get my free guide. If you wanna learn how to do this now, I could teach you for free. Comment digital in the comments below. Say this if you need this. Click the link in my bio. I just say do the comment ones because those work a lot better. So the other thing is make sure you put some hashtags in there that make sense. Don't put stuff that you know you're not even searching to find whatever you need. Put some really good hashtags in there. Maybe do like 5 to 10. It doesn't have to be crazy, but just something that's gonna grab their attention, because we don't know if hashtags are still working or not. But I would say add some hashtags. And if you're doing all of these things, I would say the other thing that you need to do is maybe start running ads. If you are getting the traction from it and you see that the people are coming and you're getting the comments, your views are hitting in the thousands, start running ads. Maybe try to run an ad so that you can grab some more attention, because I know with one of the ones that I purchased, I saw it off of an ad. I saw it the first time and I disregarded it. I saw it the second time, and then when I saw it the third time, I said, okay, it's time for me to buy it because I keep seeing it. So maybe start running ads. But if now, and I had someone say, okay, my freebies are selling, now what? So the whole point of a freebie is because you want them to give you information so that you can contact them now. Not to say that you're gonna sit there and cold call everybody who bought a freebie, but after you get a lot of people to purchase your freebie, now you have their name and their email. So you're gonna set up a marketing campaign, and now you're gonna market that item that you have to get them to buy it. So that is how you're gonna throw it back in their face if they don't come back. But another thing is too, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur. You have to start acting as that. I know when I was selling accessories, if something wasn't selling, then I would do a sale. I would do, okay, all earrings, $20. Or for the 4th of July, you can get 30% off of your digital product. Now, if you have an MMR product that you can only put it at a certain price point, you're gonna have to put the price up and then put it on sale. Or just make it higher and say, okay, you can get this digital product for 50% off. They don't know that that's not the original price, but now your 50% off is the original price. So it looks like they're getting a deal, but they're not. Ta-da. But you need to find a way to market it, to sell it. And then maybe whatever platform you're on is not working for you. Try other platforms. I see a lot of people saying Pinterest really works. I'm gonna look into it. DBA Volume 2 does have a module on how you can be successful with Pinterest. I'll link all of my stuff in the description below, but this was not a video to sell you anything. But the thing that I did, the smart thing that I did, was I purchased DBA. It's a course. I know a lot of people say, oh, you don't need no course, da 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 da. But it helps you with the mindset of how to do digital products. It helps you teach you how to sell digital products, but then like you can also resell it back. So with the DBA, they have modules on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest. I believe it's one on YouTube, and also how to use CapCut and Canva. If you're not using any of those things that I just mentioned and you're selling digital products, I don't know what you're doing. I can't really help you with Etsy because I'm not an expert on Etsy. I tried it. It's like neither nor here or there. You're selling it for $5. You're not gonna get rich selling digital products for $5. It's not gonna happen. The people who are successful on Etsy, and I don't know if it's true or not, I could just be talking, I don't know, but they've been on there for a long time now, or they have over hundreds and hundreds of products. They have reviews, they have people who are actually commenting, because if you think about it, when you go on Etsy, if somebody doesn't have a review, you're probably not gonna buy from them. So other than that, I just think the main thing as to why it's not selling, you also gotta give it time. It's not gonna happen overnight, and then you still also need to learn how to market it, how to sell it. I understand like some people just brought it because it was like an extra side hustle, but anything you do in business, you have to learn the business, and not everybody are entrepreneurs. So I need you to understand that, like, if you don't know something or if you don't get it and you're like, okay, well, I don't know how to run ads, I don't know how to make reels, I don't know what to do with the comments, go and try to learn the information. Maybe look on TikTok or something like that. But and two, if you're not able to get on the camera like I'm doing here, just think of it. If you were to purchase something from somebody and you didn't see them physically, what are the chances of you buying that product? How are you going to feel when it's time to purchase that product if you don't know? See, I get a lot of sales because if people are like, oh, I saw you on YouTube, girl, it was good, and you just down to earth, and I love you. I don't know that person, but just off camera, this is the closest that I'm gonna get to them. Whether you're in Canada, Idaho, New York, California, you can feel my personality throughout the lens. You may need, like, I know right now everybody's pushing faceless marketing, but if you're not gonna have the patience to see it grow and take off, then it's probably not for you. If this is something that you need a quick, I need it right now, then I don't know if it's gonna work. Because some things don't just jump off right away. But also, if you're starting a new page, this could be one of the biggest factors that may be delaying, not your success, but how long it's taking you to sell a product. If you started from scratch, it's gonna take a little bit longer for somebody to trust you because it's such a small page. So you're really gonna have to push your reels, and I would say push reels more than anything, and probably post even 3 times a day. I know when a lot of people were saying how to grow quickly on TikTok, they were saying, oh, post 3 times a day. And that's a lot. That's a lot, especially if you don't have the content. But at least if you're not gonna post 3 times a day, at least try to post once or twice a day, because that's the only way that it's gonna boost it even higher. But if you're starting a whole new page, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer because you don't have that trust yet. But when you do finally get it, show your receipts, show your reviews. Like for me, when I first started, I answered the phone for everybody. I don't care who it was. It was like, I didn't think you was gonna answer the phone. No, I'm gonna answer because I don't want you to be saying nothing. But 2, I helped every single person that called me. So then now I can say, hey, can you please leave me a review? So now on my page, I have reviews on my page. So I would say just surround yourself with the right people. I even know in DBA, they show everybody who's making sales every day. It's a community that is helping everybody. They're giving out tips on how they started to sell their things. And that's crazy because when you're in a market that has a lot of competition, people don't want to let you know how they're doing anything. So for the fact that in DBA, everybody is supportive, and it's only $100. Like, we spend money on stuff that on Amazon, on food. You could spend $100 easy just walking out the door, going to Target. So if you're trying to do something to invest and bring money back in return, sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. And a lot of people don't realize that. You just brought one product for $58 and now you think, okay, well, this is gonna work. Maybe you gotta run some ads. Maybe you gotta go, like I said, invest and buy another product so that you can have more of a platform that you have to offer. Or push yourself, set a goal and say, okay, I need to sell at least, like that's what I did. With my first product, I really, really wanted to buy a $500 DWA. And I was like, but dang, I don't got $500 to spend right now, and then what if it don't work? So I went and brought my first one, my 58 plus bundle, and I said, okay, I'm gonna make that $500. When I make the $500, I'm gonna go buy DWA. My mom was like, wait, no, don't spend your money because you just made that $500. So I waited until I made $5,000 to go buy DWA where it wouldn't hurt my pockets. But I know that I have to do a return on investment. When people are doing investments, they have to spend money. Like if you buy a property, sorry to take it to real estate, but if you buy a property, you're gonna fix and flip that property. You gotta spend money to get the money back. So you gotta think of that way in business. Even though for you, this is probably like a side hustle, this is a quick little 1-2, trying to make some money, you have to put more into it to build it up. Everybody that you see that's successful, they had to start somewhere. It didn't just happen overnight where they just made $50,000 in 6 months. They had to start somewhere. So start somewhere, but you gotta be patient. You gotta be consistent. And if you have questions, find the right people to guide you and coach you, or an accountability partner. But it is a way to make money. It does work, but I would say ask yourself, am I really doing everything that I need to do to push this product? And if you see that the content that you're putting out is not working, then maybe you need to reevaluate. When I first started, I copied a lot of content that they were doing on Instagram, but I found a platform that worked for me with my digital products. So you just have to find that one thing that's gonna work and that's gonna take off. But you gotta keep trying and keep pushing to see which one makes more sense for you, because what's working for somebody may not work for you. So the way that I told you how I got my success, it may not work for you because we don't have the same type of followers. We don't have the same amount of followers. So you're not gonna get the same results. But you have to find your outlet and say, okay, well, let me sit down and write a plan. I have a product. How am I gonna promote this product? How many times a day am I gonna put, or how much time and effort am I gonna put into running this business? I know a lot of you have other jobs, you're single mothers, or you have other stuff going on, but you have to find a way to dedicate time to this if this is something that you want to take serious, not just another set of money coming in. So yeah. But if you're scared to get on camera, I see a lot of them getting on live. I'm not a live type of girl, but live works. You have to show them what you're selling them and why it will benefit them to buy your product. But start going live. If you're not trying all sources, then you can't say that it don't work because you didn't try to make it work. So yeah. Other than that, I hope this was a good video. Stay tuned for next week. We'll be putting out another video on Friday. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that like button and that notification bell so you can see any videos that I post. I hope this was informative. You guys, please leave me some comments. I always love to answer my comments. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Peace.